It was December 23rd, 2005, and just basically, normal shift coming in, 0700, just like we always did.
About 1 in the morning, we got a call for an industrial fire.
It was on the back of a rescue company that we have. We were first on scene.
And they said there was a fire in the 8,000-ton press. And I was real familiar with the place. I used to work there. That was my job prior to coming on the fire department. We got down on the work platform at the 8-foot level, and we saw the fire, and we started hitting the fire, and it went down right away, knocked down real quick right away.
My low air bell ended up going off.
Be very good. You go up, and I'll be right behind you. I'm going to do one quick check here.
This whole time, we didn't realize everything is covered with like a grease, like a graphite, very, very slippery.
And I see Darren holding on to the railing, and his air tank had hit, and immediately I knew he fell.
I grabbed a handrail, but it was all over my gloves. So I ended up slipping backwards onto the handrail.
And as I reached for him, his hand slid like this, and I saw him and his helmet disappear into the smoke down into the pit.
And fell approximately 15 feet onto my back and my left side.
Spun down that ladder as fast as I could.
Was always kind of scared about dying and stuff.
Things can go bad really quick.
But I never thought I was going to run out of air until I sucked my mask into my face.
Found him immediately.
And you talk about, like a saving grace is seeing somebody when you're in trouble.
And he says, I'm out of air, I'm out of air.
We have the high pressure Quick-Fills.
Pulled the hose out, flipped the cap off, snapped it in, gave it to him. He snapped in, and immediately the air transferred in him, and he was breathing.
Instantaneous breath of fresh air. It was just wonderful. I just can't even tell you. It was just like, wow, okay, I'm gonna be okay.
There's no thinking involved. It's repetition, repetition, repetition. Learn that equipment and get a thorough knowledge of your job, your business, your equipment.
To connect it here is, you go, connect it right in. It should, no problem at all. We have the quick connect by our pass device, and it's just as simple as lining up and pressing in.
We went to a funeral in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia firefighters, 2 firefighters were killed, and they ran out of air in a basement. It was very, very hard funeral to go to, and I was talking to a firefighter from Philadelphia about the incident, and he mentioned to me, very poignant, he said, 99.9999% of firefighters who die of asphyxiation die of lack of air. And it was very well put. He's exactly right. And being, we were divers also here, and rescue divers, and I often, when I taught the class, I try to think of a fire as being underwater. When you're out of air, you're out of air. And immediately you need air.
It's something that happened to me, but with talking with people, learning more and more about different SCBAs, I truly believe that Quick-Fill hose saved my life. Gave me that, couple extra minutes of getting good air down there, and was able to get me the heck out of that bad situation.
I'm just very, very glad that it came out all right.
When you really believe, like I really believe it saved my life, what do you say to that? Words can't express how I really feel about it. Definitely changed my life, the whole situation, and how I see firefighting.